to this very special sponsored feature program on CNN IBN, Architects of Change. Our next guest, Mr. Tarun Sheen, Chairman and Managing Director, Premier Group, who has a diverse experience in not just real estate, but finance, banking, FMCG and IT. My first question is, how do you do it?
The journey has been amazing, you know. As a matter of fact, before I got into real estate, I always used to say that the kind of effort I've been working like all throughout my career, it's been 18 years now, and the mantra always has been that whatever I should do, I should do 100%. And somebody asked the same question 15 years back, 3 years back rather, and they said you're not making a good amount of money as compared to the kind of effort that you're putting in. And my straight answer was that I am under training right now, 15 years of experience, and I was at a very senior position in the financial sector. And my straight answer was that I am under training today, which will reap benefits not only for me, for people who are associated with me in the coming future. And with God's grace, I believe today I'm at a position where I can say that my hard work is really paying off. Premier Group is considered a category A, grade A today in today's market. Plus, the kind of trust that people have shown in us is tremendous.
The journey has been long, and I would say finance, banking, IT, real estate are all connected some way or the other. How has that experience helped you finally in the real estate sector, and what were the challenges?
See, whenever I look at a product, I look at a service, the prime focus for me today and for last 18 years has always been the customer. People who trust you, to whom you have to pay your undivided attention. You have to ensure that they get a value created through you. If you look at all these industries, customer is the king. If you're able to take care of your customer, if you're able to take care of your investors, if you're able to take care of internal, external both, not just external, you have to ensure that your team reaps good benefits, gets value to whatever hard work they're putting for the organization. If you look at a customer, investor, you have to ensure that they gain a good amount of value. If you as an organization, as an individual, as a professional are able to create that value for them, you're home. That's what you require. That's how brands are created.
Not impossible, but I'm possible seems to be your mantra. What are the challenges that you faced where you made it possible for you, given that real estate sector not till about 5-6 years ago was extremely disorganized, and there were a lot of challenges for entrants and also the players that were already in the market. I mean, it's a multi, you have a lot of problems. It's a multi-problem level. You have the government to deal with, you have consumers to deal with, you have your own construction issues. What are the challenges like there?
It's a way how you look at things. There are no challenges as such. It's all part of the game today. When you have one thing prime in your mind, which is the customer, the investor, and you really sincerely want to create value for them, every challenge goes off. Tell me a single industry which doesn't have challenges today. Banking, insurance, FMCG, start naming it. No industry today has challengeless today. So challenges is something which keeps you excited.
Where do you see the real estate sector in the years to come, given that it is a huge economic contributor and also that it is extremely diverse and there are a lot of dynamics that are playing in the current scenario?
Real estate, I would say, is going to see heights. Now the sector is getting consolidated. People, developers, the channel partners, everybody understands that in this consolidation stage, we have to keep one thing prime, which is the customer. The bill has already been cleared, so I am seriously waiting for that to come by. You will have a ombudsman to take care of customer problems, queries. You have a lot of other things that the government is doing to take care of customer, consumers' interest, and as well as they're taking care of developers' interest also in mind. And my sensing is that probably 2014 end, you'll be able to say that real estate now is really organized. The kind of service levels, professionals, the kind of professionals that the industry is getting today, is amazing.
When we talk about the real estate sector internationally, what are the kind of international standards that are there, and if you have to bring them to India, not just to the cities but also to the tier 2 cities or smaller cities, where do you think we need to make changes?
See, with the globalization today, if you honestly ask me, we all, when we conceptualize a project, we look at Singapore, we look at Bangkok, we look at US, we look at UK. Going to Goa is a little expensive than going to Thailand, for example, or Singapore for that matter, if you're staying in a 5-star hotel. And that's what India is seeing. With the economic situations improving after 2000, the kind of MNCs which have entered India, the way lifestyle has gone up, we all, I'm not talking about myself alone, I'm talking about a general consumer. People are visiting abroad. So when we conceptualize as a developer, when we conceptualize a project, be it in Lucknow, be it in Patna, be it in Delhi, be it in Noida, Greater Noida, Gurgaon, anywhere, you keep in mind these standards, international standards which are already there, established, and you incorporate those concepts, standards into your project here.
Do you feel the developers, especially the ones who are doing so well and have done and delivered and have successfully completed their projects on time and have been there for the longest time, do you think the need for them to also go towards the tier 2 cities, the rural side is now pertinent, or are there challenges with that?
See, every developer in the market today is technically moving to tier 2, tier 3 cities. It's because of the fact that there's a huge opportunity, development opportunity available in those markets. Even Prima is looking at that. We are coming up with a project in Lucknow. We are planning for something in Patna. Bangalore is a tier 1, so I would not name that. Mumbai is tier 1, I would not name that. But yes, coming 2-3 years, the major focus is going to be tier 2 and tier 3. Or rather, I would say, I would quantify it by saying that 50% of whatever we are planning is towards the tier 2 and that's how everybody's moving.
You have a strong CSR module in your company. Tell us about that.
I, on a personal level, and Premier Group at a level, keep doing a lot of things. We have funded a school which has been run for poor kids, wherein parents cannot afford. That's one thing that we're doing. There are about close to 500 kids who are getting educated there. And there are several other things that we're doing. So, let's see.
Well, I'm certain your success story will definitely inspire many, and your path-breaking work in the real estate sector will leave a lasting impression and set high standards. Thank you so much for joining us and taking out your valuable time.
It was a pleasure being here.
Thanks for watching the special program on CNN IBN Architects of Change.